Oh my gosh, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan, and today I'm going to be talking about all of the anime that I have watched recently. This is kind of a response to my anime backlog video because I have been working on my backlog and I want to make this video for myself and to give myself a pat on the shoulder because I am the best around. Hello, I am here. I am a queen, and now my shoulder is numb, but you know what? I do it anyway. So one of the first things I watched wasn't really part of the backlog, but it's just something that I watch every Halloween. It's Kakurenbo, Hide and Seek. Have you guys watched this? Do you know about it? Because if you don't, you should be watching it because it is great. It's essentially about these kids who play hide and seek in a small city in Japan, and they have to outrun demons. It's brilliant. It's only 23 minutes long, so it's not a big time commitment at all. It's just one OVA episode, a short film, and it's really, really good. The director of this film also did one of the short films in Short Piece, and I believe he also direct that vampire show that I can't remember what it's called. I think he did. I might be wrong though, but this was really, really good. It's just a Halloween tradition that I always do. So the first show that I watched in this, anime watching day, I watched anime all day, was Grimoire of Zero. This is a fantasy anime about this woman on the cover, this girl. She is a witch, and she lives in this fantasy land where witches exist and magic exists, and there's also this man on the cover here. He is known as the Mercenary, and he is basically a product of magic. When he's called Beast Fallen, where a beast and a man will fuse together because of magic. I forget exactly, it's been a while since I watched the beginning of the show, but basically he's tasked with protecting our main girl here, and it's about them trying to figure out all of the chaos that this magic has ensued over the land. And it's a fun show. It's really, really fun. I really enjoyed the ending in particular. I thought it was very unique in a way that most of these kinds of shows don't really go for. There's usually the big battle at the end of these kinds of shows. And that didn't really happen in the way that I thought it would. So I appreciate it for that aspect. And I really enjoyed the show. It was a very, very fun time. If you are looking for a good fantasy anime that's not a long commitment and is just fun, you should watch Grimoire of Zero. It's excellent. Very, very good. Next, I watched Anonymous Noise. This is a shoujo romance drama series about a girl who goes to, I don't know if it's a music school, but she is really, really passionate about music. She once had two friends that had moved away from her when she was little, and she fell in love with one of them, and the other one became her best friend. And this show was just a really, really cute little drama romance anime. I really liked it. I loved the last episode in particular. I loved that so much. The music aspect of the show is what really drew me in. And I can just feel the emotion in our main character's voice. It was really, really well done. I really, really liked it. The manga also just ended recently, or is going to be finishing up in English, so that's awesome if you're interested in the manga. But I enjoyed this anime. I wish there was more of it, and I wish that there was more to this show than there was, but I still enjoyed it when I watched it. Oh boy, we are getting to the darkest show, which I have a lot of weird, opinions about. So this is Saikano, also known as She, the Ultimate Weapon. This is a show that is incredibly dark and incredibly different because it's a romance anime during a war apocalyptic setting, which is so strange. I don't know if it worked, really. It took me forever to watch, for one, because it's so dark, and there are so many characters that die, and it's just so intense, but it's also a romance anime. And I just felt like it didn't really mesh together very well. I didn't care about the romance, really. I was more interested in why all these people were dying. And we don't really get a resolution for I mean, we do get a resolution for the war, but it's not, you don't really understand, like, why the war is happening, and I guess that's part of the point, is that it's just some horrible thing that's going on, but I felt like it could have been done better, and I feel like the romance just, it didn't need to be there. But that was the basis for the show. That was what drove the show. So I guess I have very mixed feelings about it. Also, the main girl I didn't even talk about is a weapon, and she is genetically modified to become a weapon to win this war that the humanity cannot win, basically. Forgot that aspect because I could not really get into it too much, but it was okay. Like, it was fine. I don't know if I'd ever rewatch it, but yeah, it was just weird. I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. I have really mixed opinions on that show. The next show I watched is probably one of my favorites out of the bunch, and that is Kenos Journey. This is a show that I have been meaning to finish watching for years. I bought this during a sale a long time ago, and I watched most of it and then never finished it. It's essentially about a girl named Kino who is going on this journey to... really the journey is actually what it is. It's not really a destination somewhere, it's just she wants to experience life and travel. And I felt like that was a really well done way to tell this story because it's very episodic, and it's literally just Kino driving around on Hermes, her motorcycle, and experiencing the land, experiencing the people and the life that she encounters. And it's really well done and really beautiful in that it, like, talks about philosophical ideas and various different ideologies. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but, like, it's really interesting how she encounters all these different people and finds, like, what it means to live, I guess, in a sense. It's really interesting, and I really thought it worked a lot. I really liked it. It's just one of those shows you need to experience for yourself, honestly. So I would highly recommend Kenos Journey. It's excellent, and I need to watch the new show that came out a few years ago. I will be doing that soon because I really do want to watch it because it's a good show, and it's a really good story, and it's just something you need to experience for yourself. The next show I watched was honestly kind of a mixed bag for me as well, kind of like Psychono, and that was Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Now, I will say I really did enjoy the romance aspect of this show. This is kind of like the opposite of Psychono in a way, because I love the romance, but the story revolving around the romance was not very interesting. It's basically about this boy who is known as the worst one. He is the lowest of the low in this school, like in the E-class kind of thing, and it's about his journey trying to become the best in this school of magic and action, violence, I guess. So, yeah. And the main girl that he falls in love with is on the cover here. Stella. Stella! And Stella is, like, the best one. So it's like a best one, worst one kind of romance relationship. But I found it was really well done in that aspect. I really loved Iki's journey to become the best. And I thought that they were really cute together. But I just feel like the story revolving around, like, the, I guess, the school drama and the, I don't even know what was happening other than this relationship, to be honest. Like, I knew what was happening, but I didn't care. So, I don't know. Again, another mixed bag for me. I really loved the relationship, but just the story was not really there. So, I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on that, of course. And then the last thing I watched is probably my favorite thing out of the bunch. Possibly one of my favorites. I'm going to be actually filming a video on this because I just feel like I need to talk about it in more detail. And that is Love Stage! Yay! I adored this show. I'm really happy that we have this show. It's a BL anime, and it is so well done. It's done with so much care, and I just really loved it a lot. I will do my own video about this because it needs to be talked about. So yeah, those are all the anime that I watched. I watched all of these in basically a day and a half, so that's pretty amazing. Mostly the last disc of all of these, they were basically shows that I had to finish watching, so yeah, I did pretty good, I think. I'm getting my backlog done, and that's awesome. Have you guys watched any of these shows? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about them, and we can talk about it. I am really excited for you guys to just see me finish anime. Yeah, I'm awesome! Pats on the back! And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and please remember, for the love of all that is gay, stay sexy!